is don't try to picture things in the fourth dimension, because no matter how hard you try, you can't get there. Our brains are physically locked into a three-dimensional reality, so trying to force it's just going to give you a headache. But that said, in this video I am going to attempt to tell you what it looks like anyway. Now, to understand the fourth dimension, you just have to imagine a three-dimensional printer. Okay, imagine you are now a completely flat two-dimensional ant living on the plate of a three-dimensional printer. You, as a two-dimensional ant, have absolutely no concept of up or down. You are entirely flat. Now, the machine, it starts printing a normal three-dimensional ball. What do you see? Well, because you are flat, you can only see one microscopic slice at a time. So to you, a tiny flat circle just magically appears and then disappears, and then a bigger circle gets drawn, and then that disappears, a bigger one, and then the circle starts shrinking back down again to a dot and then vanish. To a two-dimensional ant, a three-dimensional ball is just a flat circle that grows and then shrinks. Now let's bump it up a dimension. You are the ant. You are standing inside of a four-dimensional printer, which is about to print a four-dimensional hypersphere into your reality. What do you see? First, a tiny, perfectly solid three-dimensional ball will just pop into existence in front of you, out of thin air. It'll be there for a millisecond, and then, just like that, it vanishes. It has disappeared into an unimaginable fourth dimension, and then instantly another ball pops in, ever so slightly bigger, and then another. They're popping in and out, growing and growing, until the process starts to reverse and they start shrinking. All of these three-dimensional balls, they are stacking together in a direction that you can't point to build a shape that you cannot imagine. But that isn't even the weirdest part. If you think about shadows, okay, if you shine a torch on a three-dimensional ball, it casts a two-dimensional shadow across the floor. It's a flat, dark circle. Shadow is always one dimension lower than the object, which means, hold on to your brains here, if a four-dimensional ball was hovering just above our reality, its shadow wouldn't be flat. Its shadow would be a three-dimensional object. It would be a literal three-dimensional floating orb of pure darkness casting a sphere of shade right in front of you. And because physicists think our universe might have up to 26 dimensions, it means that hyperdimensional shadows could theoretically be absolutely everywhere. So, if you ever wake up and see a floating orb of pure absolute darkness hovering at the end of your bed, don't panic. It's probably just a four-dimensional shape passing by. Or a demon. I mean, definitely one of the two.